good morning, good afternoon, and good night. I go by the name of Lingo. I got a great show for you guys today. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. I came on here to pop my shit, so sit back, relax. Thank you for tuning in to Level Hearted Podcast. Real spill though, that Chixtape 5 by Tory Lanez is a classic. Tory, I'm gonna keep it G. I ain't listened to none of the Chixtapes before this. But I was listening to Joe Budden on his podcast and shit. Shout out to Joe Budden. I listen to his podcast all the time. And they was amped about that Chixtape 5. Maul and Joe. Rory too. But I happened to listen to it when it first dropped. No, the first one I listened to was that T-Pain and Tory I'm Sprung remix. Yeah. That's what won me. T-Pain a legend low key, you know. T-Pain a legend. I don't think he get the credit he deserves. But Chixtape 5, it gave me that early 2000 high school feel, you know. That he had me back feeling just like I was in high school again. He got the track on there with T-Pain. I think that's like number 2 or 3. He got a joint on there with Ashanti. He got a joint on there with Luda. And some old people. But and his skits was dope up on there, you know. He had a skit up on there, like he took a little chick to a little spot to view the city or whatever the case may be. And he told her like on some real slick, like, I know you ain't come here to just sit in the car. Let's go to the back seat, you know what I'm saying? And that just brought back hella memories though, you know what I'm saying? Like hella memories. Like a lot of memories just got to flood my mind when I was listening to that, you know? So we could definitely appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tory Lanez for that Chixtape 5. Go get it. I think it's on all DPS. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and check it out. Chixtape 5. Let me know what you think. Leave comments. Like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the support. But let's get into it today. How important was the early 2000s for you guys? You know, for me personally, I think those was my best years. Like, going to high school, like I tell my little cousin them all the time, like high school, have your best time. You know, make the most out of it, because I promise you, later on in life, you're going to wish you can redo it. I tell my old lady that all the time. High school, if I had the chance, I'd redo high school, you know. Just the whole vibe of going into high school, people were so scared. Freshman hell week, you know what I'm saying? All that, throwing pennies and shit like that. They say they did all that shit in Chicago. Never went through it. But from leaving 8th grade going into freshman year, I was kind of scared. I didn't know what to expect. For one, I was in by this time we had moved to the burbs. We had moved to Harvey, so I went to Thornton my freshman year. And not knowing what to expect, I'm in a whole new environment. I don't know none of these guys out here, none of the ladies. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely scary, you know. But going into Thornton, shit, it was just like 8th grade. Niggas doing the same shit, you know what I'm saying? I ended up joining the football team and shit. You know, I became a little popular little individual at Thornton, you know what I'm saying? A little popular individual, but those wasn't the most memorable. My sophomore on up to senior, I think those are my most memorable. That's when I started feeling myself, my little swag changed, you know what I'm saying? Niggas started wearing the fitted shirts and the slimmer jeans than them baggy jeans we used to wear back there. Oh, bro, remember the Jabos with the straps? Hey, y'all don't even remember the clear Air Force Ones though. Girls with the K-Swiss. Oh God, hey, the early 2000s was something. G, I swear to God, folks. the early 2000s used to be something in Chicago, folks. Like water fights in the summertime, like that's when Chicago was the real Chicago, G. Like all that shit y'all knowing right now because of this music scene, no, that ain't the real Chicago, folks. Like nigga walk air block, it's a icy stand on the block. Oh, bro, y'all call them lily dillies everywhere else. We call them bitches ices. On God, niggas used to have had a candy store. On bro, like the early 2000s was the best time we ever had in Chicago. Ever. And I wish Chicago to go back to that, you know. But yeah, like ask any true Chicago person. They'll tell you like the early 2000s was lit for us. Riding bikes 20, 30 deep. You know, but by then I was in high school, bro. I was in high school, you know. That's when I got my first real girlfriend. Bro, you know, like that's when I started feeling myself. I had my little guys, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I was the head, but we was all equal bro. Everything moved accordingly, you know what I'm saying? Then I started getting into trouble that sophomore year. Junior year, and the junior year was decent, you know what I'm saying? The beginning was decent. I don't really remember it, but the mid junior year, that's when I bust my first whip. 1997, Pontiac Bonneville SSEI, supercharged. I thought I was the fucking man. Bro, that motherfucker was ran down, but I thought that was my shit. Once I bust that car, motherfuckers couldn't tell me shit. Hey, young guys, hey, little bros, when you get your car, your pussy rate shoot up. Tell me about it. I know all about it, you feel me? Yeah, and senior year, shit, that's when my true colors shown, you feel me? Like, my first son was born. Shit, me and a girl that I wanted to get with forever got back together, which is my old lady now. And it was just lit, just being able to hit the blocks and, you know what I'm saying, hit Lake Shore at 9, 10 o'clock at night, listening to the music and just windows down, feeling that breeze. Summertime, you can't beat that shit with a baseball bat. On God, summertime Chicago back then, G, hitting up Maxwell's or just really flying. That's when you can pull up on a block and just really sit on a block and not have to worry about niggas come through shooting that bitch up. Or go to a fucking Sugar Shack. Oh, God. Hey, go to anytime you visit Chicago, wherever you at. Summertime Chicago, Sugar Shack. Go get a motherfucking funnel cake sundae. Best in the town. Best in the city. Bro. That used to be the spot when you had a little chick bro, you was trying to impress on some smooth shit. 10, 11 o'clock at night, maybe even 12, hitting Lake Shore or hitting I-57 down to 94. Bro, you can't beat that shit, bro. You can't beat that shit. Get off there right by the soccer stadium, make that left, boom. You take that bitch for like 3 minutes. You gonna see a line wrapped around the corner, niggas on that car with the bitches on the hood, you feel me? Just chilling, bro. Just chilling. That used to be the shit. Like if we could get that back, Chicago, hey, that y'all don't even understand, bro. Summertime Chicago used to be some shit. Barbecues in the backyard, family playing the music, the whole fucking block in the backyard with your family, cause it's all love. At the end of every barbecue, motherfucker gotta play that cha-cha slide. Hey, that old ass song would not. He gotta be making money still off of that song. He got to. If he ain't, he a damn fool, G. That song get played at every fucking black person barbecue, wedding, birthday party, anything, G. Anything. Y'all even got the white motherfuckers doing it now. Bro, that's a universal ass song, G. Chicago summertime, bro. I can't. I miss that shit. Then the motherfucker left high school, got into the work field. Shit, I've been literally trying to find my way. You know what I'm saying? I can honestly say now I'm just becoming what I've always dreamt to be, or working towards it. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta keep at it, G. This shit, life is chess, not checkers. You gonna fuck up, and you gonna fuck up. But it's up to you to get that shit right. There's no written rule, no written book, no nothing telling us how to do this shit. So don't ever let a motherfucker tell you can't, or this is how it's supposed to be done. You do that shit yourself and you keep pushing. I'm here to tell you, I'm a living testament to this shit. My father died when I was 7. I'm still learning how to be a father to these little boys, but I'd be damned if I fail them. I'd be damned if I fail them. But we gonna get this thing going. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, I'm gonna try to get some interviews up in this bitch. Just some more people up on here. I do got the email up. We gonna the email is levelheartedpodcast@gmail.com. If you want to go ahead and shoot me an email and give me some topics to talk about, or respond to some questions from a man's point of view or father's point of view, you know, I'm willing to do that. The YouTube is Level Hearted One Word Podcast on the YouTube. Spotify, the Level Hearted Podcast, and it's on SoundCloud, the Level Hearted Podcast. You know, so go ahead and subscribe, like, share. YouTube gonna be up and running with the videos, with the visual of the podcast coming soon, and I'm gonna keep continuing to do it. I'm very thankful for the support. I'm seeing the views, seeing the analytics to it. You know what I'm saying? It's looking good to me. So I'm gonna sign out for this. Thank you for tuning in to the Level Hearted Podcast. Peace.